What if I tell you that Nigeria's new oil refinery shocks the world in a deal worth $50 billion? That's a whole lot of money.
Nigeria is the leading oil and gas producer in Africa.
The construction of a 500,000 barrels per day oil refinery in Igbotiri, a larger local government area of Ondo State.
It's a good thing for Nigeria.
I mean, if you look at it, historically, Nigeria has been having fuel queues.
In this video, I am going to break down the implication of a second world-class refinery in Nigeria. How is Nigeria's new refinery power going to impact the world? The world is just barely adjusting to the new reality that Nigeria is a global refined oil disruptor. And then this happened.
A major economic milestone has been sealed in Ondo State as Backbone Infrastructure Limited inks a landmark deal with the state government to build a 500,000 barrels per day oil refinery in Ilaje.
The Ilaje local government consists of over 400 towns and villages, covering an area of 3,000 square kilometers. It shares boundaries in the north with Okitipupa local government, the south by Atlantic Ocean, in the west by Ogun State, and in the east by Delta State.
Nigeria is the leading oil and gas producer in Africa, with vast resources so significant, but exploration and production is one thing, refining is another, to transform crude oil to products principal for human use, such as petrol, kerosene, LPG, diesel fuel, and what have you. Even a perfunctory look at Nigeria's oil and gas history will reveal the challenges in the sector over the decades, making private sector investment a long-touted imperative for industrial growth.
Ondo State secured $50 billion for the execution of a new oil refinery. That's groundbreaking because Nigeria will now have two world-class oil refineries. What is the implication of a second world-class oil refinery in Nigeria?
The construction of a 500,000 barrels per day oil refinery in Igbotiri, a larger local government area of Ondo State, is said to be a bold step toward economic transformation in the state. At the signing of Memorandum of Understanding ceremony in Akure, the Managing Director of Backbone Infrastructure, Mr. Henry Owonka, emphasized the project will include essential infrastructure such as roads and storage terminals and will significantly boost the state's economy, create employment, and help reduce crime.
Job creation is very crucial for any economy that wants to thrive and grow. Ondo State and Nigeria will benefit massively, especially for the creation of direct and indirect jobs. The refinery plans include building a free trade zone in Ilaje. This will create an industrial ecosystem which will be integrated around operations of the refinery.
The second phase of the deal includes the development of the Sunchild Industrial Park and Free Trade Zone, an initiative set to elevate Ondo's position as an investment destination.
Free trade zones have many benefits, like attracting foreign entities and investments into the region, just like the Lekki Free Trade Zone, for example. The Ondo State government and Nigeria, represented by the NNPC, will get equity share of 20% and 15% respectively.
Under the MOU, backbone will hold a 65% equity share, while the Ondo State government and the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited will take 20% and 15%.
When we then factor in revenue from tax that will be generated for Nigeria and also the pay-as-you-earn tax, this is a massive impact on state and country. Nigeria's new oil refinery is a game changer for Ondo State and Nigeria. Forex revenue is very important for any economy. This project, combined with the Dangote project, will save Nigeria billions of dollars annually and consequently relieve pressure on the Central Bank of Nigeria. Nigeria's currency, the Naira, will also get some breathing space and chance to strengthen.
What are we trying to do here? What we are trying to do is to totally get ourselves out of demand of foreign exchange from Central Bank of Nigeria. And what we want to do is actually to be the biggest supplier of foreign exchange in the foreign exchange market. So we want to be suppliers, not people that will demand FX from the central bank.
Energy independence is crucial to any aspiring industrial economy. Nigeria will now have 2 large-scale oil refineries, which in turn makes for more stability in the supply chain for diesel, gasoline, and aviation fuel.
Supply will be there. If you look at it, historically, Nigeria has been having fuel queues since 1972. And, we have actually removed those queues. It's not about actually relying on imports. For the first time, we're actually suppliers to Europe and US. Today, we have written to NMDPRA, the midstream regulator, and we have confirmed to him that we can supply 50 million every day. And, there won't be queues at all, because I can tell you for nothing, right now, even when we were servicing the refinery, there are no queues, So, question of getting queues is history. It will never ever happen by the grace of God, no more. That's number one. Number two, even our neighboring countries, they won't have queues at all, because they can buy from us by official purchase. By February, we'll be able to supply about 15 to 20 million liters, more than the consumption of Nigeria. So we still have to export.
Nigeria has always played big brother in Africa, and rightly so.
Talk to me about the implications of the Dangote refinery exporting, to these other African countries at this time. Is this the moment we've all been waiting for?
It's a good thing for Nigeria. It's a great thing for the refinery. So Cameroon is off the list now, Angola, Ghana, and South Africa. And I do hope they can sustain this over a long period of time. But a major plus for the refinery, and I dare say for Nigeria as well.
Nigeria now sells refined products across Africa and to the world. A new oil refinery will surely strengthen Nigeria's position, and Africa. The powers that be never expected Nigeria to succeed in its quest to establish a world-class, functional oil refinery. Now, Nigeria is planning for a second one. They find that absolutely bonkers. Nigeria's new oil refinery shocks the world. Please give me a like and subscribe to the channel.